Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $sign, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because a player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player think where I hear any goddamn screen, we do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Be careful. Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. I'm trying to tell you something, boy. It's not looking good out here. Whoo! Think about waking up. You done got yourself together. You done pull yourself out of bed. You got out of bed. You got your clothes on. You done got your kids together. It's the summertime, so you know you got to drop children off to like family members and or help, because a lot of y'all be single parenting out here in these streets. But depends on where you're from, depends on where you're at. A lot of y'all got to leave your children with a sitter. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it because it's like the summer and stuff like that. You got some clothes on. You got them together. You done ate breakfast, but not really breakfast. You got a little coffee and a little donut, something like that right there, because you're on your way, you're sitting in traffic and all that fly stuff right there. Bam, got it. Done drop the little kids off, stuff like that. Bye-bye, see you later, I love you. All that little fly stuff right there. Now you're on your way to work. Now you done mess around and got to work. You know, mess around and got to where you done clocked in. You talking that little water cooler and stuff about the night before, what you really ain't did nothing, because you got churn. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the things that you done saw on television. You know, things that you saw on the internet. Oh my God, I couldn't believe I saw this right here. They're talking about this, they're talking about that. You know, stuff like that right there. Now you done clocked in. You don't want to be here, but you know, it's through the week, and typically people work Monday through Friday, so you got to be there because it's through the week. Yeah. And then somebody done came up in there with what looked like an AR. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. We got 71 likes. We need a little more. Now what's pending? We streaming live. We streaming live on YouTube right now. We in the green and we on the blue. I can't say it because y'all know people getting their feelings and stuff like that right there. Waiting for you to accept. Please. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so all right, let me let me go back one. If I don't confirm, so I got to accept. So I got to accept this thing. Oh boy, I be dealing with the Cash App thing so much, and it be saying stuff wrong. Do I want to accept? So if I accept, all right, let me accept. get the accept. Now let me go, and then I do pay. Then I go ahead on and pay it on back or something like that. Let me fix myself. I'm trying to get myself together. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Do not be afraid. Bam. So I accept and send it back. Let me try to help y'all people out. A lot of y'all be falling short of glory. A lot of y'all be sending money to the wrong people because you be moving too fast. A lot of y'all truly be moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I'm good peoples. Could you please send this money back? Cause listen, I'm trying to get maturing some shoes. I done sent it to the wrong woman. I thought I done sent it to the right one. Then I got to send it to the woman. He gonna put me on child support. Hey, dog, I done saw so much stuff. But luckily, I'm good peoples, though. And I just go ahead on and get it on back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that it's only right because we do make mistakes. I'm not one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here in these streets, though. But we got to slow down sometime. I do understand that you all be under pressure. I do understand it. A lot of y'all done supposed to been paying somebody for their work. If you know what I mean. Paying somebody for the job that they just had done did. And I end up receiving the $37.50, you know. Can you please send it back? Because I got to send it to that lady. And she won't leave. Damn, she won't leave. She won't leave. I probably got about 6 of those messages. Can you please send it back? I'm having problems. I got to get this girl this money, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just throwing up the $37.50 so y'all could know what I'm talking about. But it'd be way more than $37.50. Boy, if I was one of them. I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to the Method to My Madness for the $5 super chat. He say, let's get the likes up, y'all, and pass the plate. That's what I'm talking about. We got 97 likes by 11. We had 99 likes by 11. Oh, my God, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, snap. Y'all want to be around here. Y'all want to be around here, and y'all want to be spoken to. That's what's up. That's what's up. And shout out there. Get yourself a pat on the back. It was over 100 by 11. It was over 100 by 11. It just took them a little bit to go ahead on the Senate. Damn it, I saw the 11 and then it jumped 12. But after it had done hit 11, got to be more careful. We getting it. Damn it, we coming back. We getting the numbers back. That's what's up. Imagine you done got yourself together. And now you got to go to Walmart, man. Walmart. I don't hate Walmart. I just don't like. Walmart is a whole field trip. Walmart feel like a field trip that you don't want to go on. But once you there, you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why I don't like Walmart. I don't know why I don't like Walmart. It's like a whole bunch of dog hue folk don't know why they don't like white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like one of them, like, with Walmart. Like, I kind of know, but then when I think about it, then I'm like, well, that ain't really no problem. Because I could say, it be packed. It be hard to find parking. Whenever people is telling y'all, and this is from me to y'all, whenever people is telling y'all that it's hard to find parking at Walmart, what that mean that we don't want to park so far off. Like, you don't want to have to park across the street and walk to Walmart. That used to be me. Man, I don't like to go to this shit, man. This shit packs all like goddamn though. You know what I'm saying? And damn it, you can't find parking. But that's because my little lazy ass didn't want to make the long ass walk. Like, I don't like to make the long walks, but then I had to change my mindset. And say, I really don't want to park that close because I want to use this moment or this time to get me some steps in. You know what I'm saying? The further you park out, the more exercise that you get. Yeah. You say Walmart has 1,000 parking spaces. I'm trying to tell you something. You just don't want to park on the road. Like, it should be so packed sometimes you got to park by the road. And y'all know Walmart sit way back from the road. You know what I'm saying? But that thing be packed, though. It be packed sometimes out here in the street. But listen. I had gotten to the point to where I liked it to park far off, so I can stretch my legs, stuff like that right there. I can feel like I'm doing something, like I'm self-caring. Feel like I'm self-caring. Mm-hmm. Yeah. For real. See, I'm parking in the front. That's what's up. The one thing that I really didn't like about Walmart and something that I really wanted to do, they don't have like the motorcycle park. But what I would see is motorcycles parked up front, up against the building. And I'm like, I don't want to like get my shit towed. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to park right there, but I don't want to get stuff towed because I'm told. See, because whenever I'm on the bike, I don't want to park way out there. It's hot. Like it's already hot and you're riding outside. You know what I'm saying? You're riding outside with no AC and stuff, and you don't want to make that long walk on. You just getting off of a bike. Like I don't. I guess I used to just be picky sometimes, but now I really don't know why. I just don't like it. Yeah. But it's like when I get in Walmart, you be like, ta-da, they got everything, you know, and now you buying stuff that you didn't need. Listen, if you only need grocery, stay on the grocery side. Do not walk over to electronics. Don't do it to yourself. Don't walk over to them video games. Don't walk over there to the toy section. Do not do it. Do not walk over there to the home decor. I stay in the home decor. Let me see if they got them good towels. Let me see if they got them good threads out here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How many of y'all used to go to Walmart for pillows? See, you got to be like a real true player out here in the goddamn street shopping for pillows. Like, a lot of y'all just take a little pillow. You know, you just grab a pillow. Hey, let me just get this. No. A lot of y'all players don't know how to buy sheets either. Y'all just throw anything on the bed. Listen. I've always liked sheet sets, comforters in a bag, bitch. And listen, how many of y'all got that comforter bag? How many of y'all got that comforter set bag that's in your closet, and every time you change your bedding, you put it back inside of the comforter bag and store that thing? True players out here. I like to mix and match that thing on up. I like a good vibe in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be damn. You should never have chicks coming over to your house and you got that same old comforter though, dog. Like, women remember stuff like that. Now they're not really mad about the comforters and stuff, and a lot of women, they don't really care about the sheets that's on the bed, which that's a bad damn sign. But typically, those are the ones who like stay in apartments. You know, ain't nothing wrong with apartment. I'm just saying something. Typically, those are the ones who stay in apartments and like get government assistance, stuff like that. Right there. They really don't care if you're changing like your sheets and your comforters and stuff like that. Right there. They don't care. And they know that you be dealing with different bras and stuff like that right there. They just don't care. He say white sheets looking brown. A lot of y'all don't know the difference in sheets. A lot of y'all don't know the difference in towels. Well, Willie is a towel. Willie is a sheet. Let me explain something to you. The worst thing I can ever do is buy me a towel. I'm talking about the dry towel. The drying of the body towel. I'm wet, like the water be wet, like on me. And I wipe. I'm talking about the drying towel, the big towels. And I wipe, and I'm still wet. It's all this and its brothers and sisters got to go back to the store. That's how it used to be like back in the days. And then I went to understanding. Hold on. There's a thing called a count. I like when I wipe, bitch, I'm dry. If you listen, this how you know that you got, I guess we can call them like the cheap towels, and or what I like to call them now is the thread count matters. Thread counts matter. What you trying to tell me? Look. They are the cheap towels, but we have to understand that there's also customer. I finna say customer towels. visitor towels. They no. They is show towels. These is the ones that you put the big towel on the hanger thing, and then you can fold the little hand towel and put it up on the rack or something, like make it cute, put it up there. These like the design towels. Like these is the ones that people come to your house and pee and they really don't wash their hands, but they want to wipe their hands on your towel. You know what I'm saying? That, for sure, it's show towels. These ain't the ones to be bathed in it. Decorative towels. You know what I'm trying to say. You know where I was going. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why we need each other. This is why we all need each other, so we can help. we can help out with words, and we can help each other go down the road. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash shop. You say you can find good monkey at Walmart. Oh, facts. That's where all the people with the stamps go. That's where all the people with the stamps go. It's plenty of monkey in Walmart now. Yep. I just don't be liking their kids though. Just don't be liking their kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Little decorative towels with the flowers on them, with them little flowers, little ugly flowers. Sometimes depends on how you designing and stuff like that. But a lot of people, they just buy stuff and just keep it moving. Like you put no thoughts into it. And we got to grow up. You got to grow up when you got your own. You got to grow players. If you want to be a leader, please don't have them little towels the way you got to wipe 1,000 times to get dry. Stop it. Grow up. Talk to your grandma about them good towels. Yeah. Have you ever paid like $50 for a towel? Have you ever paid $100 for a towel? A lot of people will be like, oh hell no. I paid $50 for a bunch of towels, not just one. You know, and to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I done it once, like I won't do it again, but I done it once, but then I understand. I truly do understand. If that towel ever fail or get raggedy or something, then I got to go ahead on and buy me now, I probably would spend another $50 on a dry towel. Yeah. But anyway, you say sometimes quality over quantity. Yeah, you say, hey, Detective Willie sending you plenty of love for Chicago, aka Chi-Town. Keep schooling these babies out here in these streets. Hashtag Willie say hush. Hashtag black folks mind your business. Hashtag free R. Kelly. Bam. You say $100 towels. But damn show. Wait. But damn show don't pay the price though. Ooh, yeah. Ollie's, yep. Ollie's got them for the low, don't Ollie's. I be forgetting how to, I probably never understood or probably never knew how to pronounce that stuff. But anyway, y'all, they acting a fool. These people acting a fool. First off, we got to go out here we got terrorism. And we're going to call it terrorism. I think that this transpired in Detroit. This right here went down in Detroit. You said that's some jail towels. Them jail towels. Bam. You say y'all don't have a Ole's in Minnesota. You might got to go online. You know what I'm saying? We have an incident. Listen, man, people done went around there to Walmart shopping. You know what I'm saying? Because what else you going to do in Walmart? Y'all listen. I need to support now. Come on now. It ain't cute. Listen, you ain't cute as you is if you just watching. You listen. You got dressed up to come to the show. Now you got to participate. Now you got to participate. You think just cause you cute that you don't have to participate. I need for you to participate out here in the doggone street. Bam. Say Detective Willie, there's nothing like a good quality bathroom time. I'm trying to tell you something. You can tell a person's what is that thing that people be looking for? You can tell a person's maturity. I just made that there, but them they sound good. You can tell a person's maturity by the towels that they use. I just made that up. It sound good though, don't it? Like, shit, bitch, you ain't mature enough. You got a little $3 ad towel. But you say that you got your finances together. There should be no problem. Listen, you shouldn't have a couple dollars with them ragged ass towels. You got to grow up. You got to grow. You're not ready for the big people talk. For the big grown folk discussion. And say, Willie, we listening to the show and our draws not dressed up. What damn it come as y'all. Come as y'all. Listen. The doors is open for everybody. The doors open for everybody, for real. Yeah. Sophistication level, aka high school. Say them cheap microfiber towels. We play too much, y'all. We play too much. But listen, sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. If you just getting in a new apartment, you got to crawl before you walk, though. Because that down payment, first, last, and security, and having to be able to make 3 times the rent, sometimes you may have to get them microfiber towels. But next year, though, when taxes drop, upgrade. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, let's go to Walmart out here, and I do believe that this has happened in Detroit. They say terrorism. We have a Walmart stabber. We got a Walmart stabber player that stabbed 11. When they've been out here arguing for gun control, saying if we take the guns off the street, we wouldn't be able to injure or kill multiple people. We have an American who's showing you otherwise. He said, Willie, you're absolutely correct. The quality of the towel, the quality of the maturity of the person. I knew that I made it up, but damn it kind of went together, right? Because typically older people is like more mature because like they've been on Earth a little bit longer. Not all, but those be the ones who be having like the good towels and stuff like that right there. Shout out to Lee Turner for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, let's go on and get into this right here and see what happened and why would a player be stabbing people by mistake on purpose.
I'm Camille Mary. Coming up, we're learning more about the man who allegedly stabbed 11 people at a Walmart near Traverse City.
She got on her culture shirt. This is a culture shirt. How I know this a culture shirt? Because like back in the days, a lot of sisters started to dress Asian. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which Asian section, like Japanese, Korean, Chinese, something like that. But from over there, yes, that's a geisha shirt. A geisha. Shout out to the women who call themselves geishas and don't know the definition of geishas. Maybe they need to watch the movie. But yeah. Go ahead, sister.
I'm Ingrid Kelly in Detroit. A church family is missing one of their faithful members after a tragic accident in Farmington Hills last week took his life.
Accident? Where you know that?
I'm meteorologist Rich Luderman.
All right, Rich.
Warm stretch.
Right here.
And assault charges. Welcome to Fox 2 News at 6. I'm Hillary Goldstein.
And I'm Dave Spencer. Police are calling the attack random and say the 42-year-old man acted alone here. Fox 2's Camila Mary joins us live with more on the investigation. Camila, I understand law enforcement just gave us an update. What did we learn?
Yeah, they did hold a press conference earlier today, and really the million-dollar question right now that they still don't have the answer to is why this happened.
That's what we be needing to know. Why? That's a good thing to ask. Always why. Shout out to Hidden Hills for the $2 cash app. You say late Unc, but here $2 challenge for Unc. Say let's raise 200. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. Y'all got a $2 challenge trying to hit $200. Here we go.
Suspect who has been identified as 42-year-old Bradford James Gilly of Afton, Michigan.
Oh, that Brad right there, y'all. Say hello to Brad.
Was arrested and transported to Grand Traverse County Jail, where he will remain pending formal charges and arraignment.
Arrested just minutes after he allegedly stabbed 11 people at a Walmart in Garfield Township near Traverse City. The first 911 call came in at 4:43 p.m. on Saturday. The first sheriff's deputy on scene arrived at 4:46 p.m.
At the time of the deputy's arrival, multiple citizens, including one who was armed with a pistol, were confronting the male suspect in the parking lot and preventing him from harming further people and leaving.
In addition to sharing the mugshot of the suspect, investigators released a photo of the knife they say was used in the attack.
See? A little blade go a long way. A little blade go a long way.
The weapon used was a folding knife with a 3.5-inch cutting blade.
Of the 11 people stabbed, one of them was a Walmart employee. They range in age from 29 to 84.
What?
The majority of them are 65 and older.
Shut up.
I'm happy to report one patient has been treated and released. Now we have 10 remaining patients, 2 who remain in serious condition, and the others have progressed to fair condition.
Gilly is being charged with 1 count of terrorism and 11 counts of assault with intent to murder.
And Gilly will be arraigned possibly
Yes, you do got that flower on that shirt. Go on, sis.
as early as tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, and we will hopefully learn more about this investigation when he is formally arraigned. Reporting live, Camila Mary, Fox 2 News.
That's a great question right there. Is something in the water, food, or air? Say, what's up with all these mental illnesses? Listen, it got to be the air because, like, it's all across the world. Well, it's across the United States. So,
Yeah, and Camille, oftentimes in these terrible situations where we see this kind of absolute just fear and the immense amount of damage that this person was able to inflict.
check out this shirt that this sister got on right here. Ladies, if y'all like this style, if you have a chest tattoo, you can't wear this. So think before you get your chest tattoos. Go ahead.
Sometimes there are warning signs, and we're all going to large retail venues. I wonder if there were any that were missed here, or if law enforcement alluded to any that might have been missed.
I mean, yeah, it's a good question, Hillary. And I mean, you're in these crowded areas, and there's so many people.
Somebody got their phone too close to the microphone, man.
In there, right? So we're near a Walmart downstate where we are right now, and we went in and I just used the bathroom. And there's so many people there, and your mind, you kind of start to imagine how easily this could happen. It's a crowded store. It's the weekend. You know, a lot of people in close proximity. Luckily, they were able to get this guy and hold him until police got here, which was literally 3 minutes away, the nearest deputy was. But you can see when you go into a store and when it's crowded, you can see how this could easily happen. And it's really scary when you think about it.
Have y'all noticed, which she has a great point, the failure of human beings. The failure of human beings. It's not now time that I go inside of a store that I ain't watching my 12 and 3 and 6 and 9. Places where there's more people, I'm really, really heavy on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, really heavy on it. I still keep distance. Like if I could touch you, you're too close. If I could touch you and my arms is 3 feet, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn it, they long. Three something. If I can touch you, you too close. And typically my arms is longer than most because I'm taller than most. So if I could touch you, there's a problem. But if I can't touch you, I know that you can't touch me. No matter how busy a store is, no matter how packed, thick, you know what I'm saying? I don't be close to people like that because a lot of y'all be stank. I know, Willie, not all. I get it, not all. But a lot of folk be stank. I don't like the smell of people. Hold on. We have something that's called a hero. Remember, we say a hero is a person who lives, in my opinion. Now, according to this picture, I could have said I was a hero. According to this picture, I could have just left the picture like this right here, and I could have gave y'all the story. I was at the Walmart when the shit went down. Yeah. But somebody caught me from the back with that thing on. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have lied and said, this right here was me with the dreads. You know, we all look alike. I could have did that right there here. And I, you know what I'm saying? Damn it. And if you move, you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? I could have told y'all that I'm out here, but I could have just left the picture like this and don't let the video play. I was outside, you know, outside. I saw it happen when I was inside, and I Waited until I got up on little buddy. Bitch, put it down. You finna stop stabbing people. I could have did that right though. You know, but I don't want to take buddy credit. Here we go.
Throw the knife that way. Throw it away.
This morning,
if it was me, he would have been on the ground, shot to death. I'm protecting people. I would have been all on Good Morning America and shit, smiling. Been like, bitch, I'm Superman. I shot him, and I shot a white man, bitch, and I'm finna get away with it. Because he would have been dead, though. Ain't nobody got time to play. And why is I like Hugh brother out here with no shoes on? Who is you in Walmart with no shoes? We talk about bad bitches with bad shoes on. You out here with no shoes on. This is a problem. You got kids. Go ahead.
Hero who helped stop a man accused of stabbing multiple people at a Walmart in Traverse City, Michigan, speaking out exclusively with ABC News.
I didn't think of anything other than trying to get him away from people and get him isolated and get him to put the knife down.
Former Marine Derek Perry says he was checking out at the Walmart Saturday afternoon.
He got 2 twin daughters. They mixed. Oh, they gonna get your daughter.
We heard a commotion.
A lady was like screaming for her son, and all the employees and patrons were clamoring, trying to run in different directions.
The suspect, 42-year-old Bradford James Gilly, fleeing to the parking lot. Perry and others dropping their groceries to surround the man. Perry pulled his gun. It's legal to open carry in Michigan.
Why is your gun to the side? This show that you don't go to the range or something. Oh, you watching too much TV.
Unfortunately, there was kind of like a mob mentality, and some very disturbing things were being said on how to deal with the situation. And I had to block all of that out and focus on him, because
I said kill him.
Ultimately just wanted him to put the knife down and back away until law enforcement got there. I did not see myself as any type of judge, jury, or executioner. I just wanted everyone to be safe.
Did he say anything to you? Were you able to kind of get a state of mind?
And I can see in his eyes that he was wild-eyed, and he did not look like he was in his right mind. And he was saying, they told me to do it. They told me to do it, and call 911. I said, they're on their way. They're coming.
On Monday.
You right. You say, bruh is a retired Marine. I have no idea why he would have his gun to the side, though. I don't think that they like to do that in training.
Gilly formally charged with terrorism and 11 counts of assault with the intent to murder. He pleaded not guilty to all charges, telling a police officer before the arraignment he did not want to participate.
Do I have to do this? I don't want to.
Never once, Perry says, did he consider actually pulling the trigger.
I took time to actually look and listen and try to understand his mind state and see that, yes, I am in a position to do something very rash, but it's ultimately my decision to not do it as well. Just de-escalate the situation, try to get him to surrender on his own accord.
Perry, who works in a hospital, says he doesn't feel like a hero.
The only thing that separated me from the other gentleman that had stepped in as well was what I was carrying in my hands. I think I would have ran out there or walked out there and helped either way. It was just a moment of, I've got a duty to protect.
I'd shot him. It sound cute. I wasn't gonna shoot. I wasn't gonna harm anyone. Yeah. It's just sad. They say that they had them drop their groceries and help. You mean paid groceries? Like I just bought it? Wait. What if I had eggs? Did I just drop the grocery, or do I like sit the eggs down? What if I had like bread like in the bag, but it was like with some hot dogs and bologna in it? Like you just don't want to drop that, because then the bologna and the hot dogs like be smushing up. Paid grocery. I don't know about that.
Now, Perry credits the other bystanders who helped him, saying that they were unarmed and still jumped into action.
They was unarmed and still jumped in to action to help because you had that fire. Listen, now I'm not saying that if you didn't have a firearm that nobody would have jumped in. I'm just pouring out
Less carbs, more pasta.
I am just pouring out like right then and there. You had that fire, so now since you got that fire, I could be over here talking slick. Bitch, say something, I'ma slap shit at you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no gun. If you say something else, I'ma slap shit at you. While I'm behind you, kind of, sort of, but I'm reaching forward. I'ma slap shit at you. Boy, get slick. I'ma do it to you, pimp. I don't talk cash shit. You got to do that right there. You got that fire though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't worried about him jumping bad. Because in my belief, you gonna shoot. Now, if you don't shoot, now if I slap Buddy, and Buddy jump on me and you don't shoot, I'm gonna be mad than a mofo. So you just gonna let me get beat up? You were supposed to shoot. What type of Marine is you? This don't make no sense. You just gonna allow him to whoop me like that? No, dog. No, dog. Hold on. Somebody talking about some self-defense awareness after the Walmart shooting? Stabbing. Here, let's go it on.
Marines who sprung into action have years of experience.
Hold on. Let's go ahead on and put it up on the screen. They're talking about self-defense. Self-defense starts with awareness. So awareness is typically watch Toya 360 in your 9. Who been trying to teach that there forever? Watch Toya 369. That's awareness. And for the most part, your everyday human is not aware of their surroundings, especially women. Especially y'all do not be noticing nothing. I'm standing right behind you, feeling on myself, about to skeet on you. You don't notice nothing. I don't. Remember, I have done stories like that to where a man was in the store and he was able to get off and skeet on, I think it was either 3 or 4 women while he was in line. So y'all not paying attention to a player back here scroking. You just in line. Feeling like can't nothing happen to you. You're going to mess around and get pregnant. But anyway, look. After the Walmart stabbing, experts say self-defense starts with awareness. Here we go.
Experience staying calm during dangerous situations.
But for those of us who aren't trained, these moments of public violence may leave us wondering, how would we react?
Trey Harris spoke with local self-defense experts who say preparation could be the difference between panic and protection.
If you always ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Let's say someone grabs you like this.
Yeah.
You don't have time to freeze. That's why I'm here today learning what to do when things go sideways and what experts say could save your life.
You go get your
Over the weekend, panic and violence took over a Traverse City Walmart after a man stabbed 11 people in what investigators are calling a random attack. While it happened hours north of mid-Michigan, it's a reminder. Danger can happen anywhere.
An attacker is looking for somebody that is an easy target, and they're looking for the person that is not paying attention, so that the attack can be an element of surprise.
That's why I came here to Gold Medal Martial Arts, where owner John Vasquez is walking me through what you can do if the unthinkable happens.
Get your hands off me.
Twist, that's why that escape works.
The key takeaway, awareness and preparation are your best weapons.
Eye contact. Whenever you go in a place, or even if it's just a parking lot, make eye contact with as many people as you can.
Tom Meinsberg, a self-defense expert, says your first instinct should be to escape and protect, not fight. But if you have to act, even a simple technique could give you just enough time to get away.
Always know you're out. You know, try not to get yourself boxed in if you're in a confined area. Look around at your avenues of escape.
Self-defense isn't about looking like a ninja. It's about not panicking, reading the situation, and having just enough skill to defend yourself or others.
It's not about looking like a Negro. It's about self-defense, standing your ground, looking for a way out. It's not about looking like a ninja. I like that.
Move more. Exercise. Even if you're not taking a self-defense class, which I would recommend, find a self-defense class.
If you do carry a weapon legally, Michigan does allow concealed carry, but experts stress it's a huge responsibility and should come with serious training.
You got to extend the courtesy of make an announcement and you stop in your tracks. If you're threatening anybody else, if somebody else's life is endangered, then you need to take action from there. Our preservation basically relies on us first and everybody else on the outside at the end.
Well, Trey, you look like an absolute natural out there, but what was it actually like learning some of those self-defense skills?
Oh, well, it was intense but empowering. Learning the basics from how to break a grip, staying calm under pressure. It makes you realize how important it is to have a plan. And you don't need a black belt to defend yourself. Just a little confidence, a little awareness can make a huge difference.
Huge.
That's a good reminder and a good perspective.
That's a very good perspective and a very good reminder. So, just back to what Willie say. Watch 2360 on that. It's simple. It's real simple. Situational awareness is it truly does escape a lot of us out here in the street, and I be trying to change that about you people out here. That's why I be saying the things that I be saying to try to help. I'm here to help, you know what I'm saying? But y'all want to do it y'all way, and I moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Now, who is that? Breonna Taylor. Well, what is we talking about? Ben Crump on Breonna Taylor? We don't want to go back to Breonna Taylor. Incident happened a long time ago. Anyway, shout out to Base Data for becoming a member, showing your support. I appreciate that right there, man. Y'all make sure that y'all hitting that thumbs up. Hell, we should be well over the 200 mark right now with the thumbs up. Y'all, let's go to New York. Let's go to New York. Yonkers. Oh, well, not Yonkers. I've always wanted to say it like that. I'm from Yonkers, but no, not really. Anyway, that was 16 hours ago, so we're going to go to the oh snap. We can do this because I'm looking at something. Let me grab grievances with. Oh, wait a minute. They got some more information about the situation. Informational, situational. That's what's up. Let me grab this whole list. Don't let buddy. Hold on. Let me cut the sound down over there. Hold on, y'all. We need some thumbs ups. Let me get the thumbs ups. All that. Let me grab that, do that, pop that. Not that one. Bam, come off this, and then we're going to do this. So we're going to do the 10 hours and the 2 hours. Bam, got this one. Hold up. Got it. Y'all ready to go? Let's go ahead on. Shout out to shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash out. Hashtag Kevin Poole. Do not forget Kevin Poole, a real American hero. For real though. Yeah, I got it. Bam, what they calling it? Breaking news. New York City gunman. They say he had ties to Los Angeles. Hey, damn, it was a Midtown shooting in Manhattan, people at work, and he out there with an AR to what it looked like to be. Here we go.
In New York City, at least 5 people have died, including a New York City police officer, after gunfire erupted inside a Midtown Manhattan office building. The gunman also died. Sources tell the Associated Press that the suspect was Shane Tamura. They say law enforcement have found Tamura's body and a concealed carry permit from Las Vegas. NYPD was called to the busy Park Avenue office building around 6:30 tonight. We had that breaking news on our earlier newscast. That building is home to several financial firms and the National Football League. No word yet on the conditions of the other people who were shot.
Did he try for like the NFL and didn't make it?
Just a short time ago, the NYPD released this photo of the slain officer. He has been identified. Is Didarul Islam. He was reportedly killed while saving civilians and protecting citizens. He was a 36-year-old married father of 2. His wife is about to give birth to their 3rd child. By the way, he's an immigrant from Bangladesh. He was not working for the department. He was working as private security on one of his off days inside the building when this gunman came in carrying an AK-47. And this is what happened, or AR-15.
Oh, well, shit, I was right. He misspoke. Look at. Working on his day off to go ahead on to get that overtime. Why he have to go ahead on to get the overtime on his day off? Because she finna have her 3rd child. Go ahead.
Still heartbreaking news for the NYPD. They talked about that at an earlier news conference. So as that news unfolds out of New York, we're learning more about the suspected shooter,
including his ties to Southern California.
Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf in Granada Hills with the latest. Matthew?
Yeah, we're learning tonight that the suspected shooter played football here at Granada Hills Charter High School. We actually just spoke with his head football coach for the first time. He can't believe it. Shock and horror from New York to Los Angeles. Monday's mass shooting suspect in New York City, now identified as 27-year-old Shane Tamara, a former football star at Granada Hills Charter School.
And my heart is still aching, just pray in prayer with God, just to, for the victims, and then for Shane himself.
Walter Roby was head coach at Granada during Shane's senior year.
Well, our coach basically asked me if he was like Shane.
This 2015 interview taken after a win. What was he like?
Shane was very quiet. He was a quiet, hard worker. He was coachable. So whatever we asked him to do, he was doing it. He led by, his actions on the field. He was one of my top offensive players at the time.
Shane recently...
I thought that he wasn't darker hue, but I guess he Black American.
Worked as a security guard at a casino in Las Vegas. Investigators believe he drove to New York City's Midtown, where he stormed a high-rise and started shooting.
So why?
Somebody said gunshots, shooter, saw officers with their guns drawn. They were, hiding behind planters, behind the building, and then they went in.
4 people shot and killed, including a police officer, the 27-year-old then taking his own life. What's going through your mind?
I think a lot, it's like, could I have done more? Could I have helped the kid?
You helped the kid, he's 27. What you talking about?
Could I have reached out to him, or could he have reached out to me? It's just a lot of things I'm trying to process right now.
You're trying to process the wrong thing. Hold on, pimp. You knew him in high school. Do y'all understand 10 years after you get out of high school, you have changed? And if you have not changed, then something is definitely wrong with you. You need help. You may need Jesus, because you're supposed to change. You're supposed to, find yourself by then. But
New details on the mass shooting in the heart of New York City that left 4 people dead, including an NYPD officer. The gunman was caught on surveillance images walking into an office tower, carrying, as you can see in that video, an M4 assault-style rifle. Police say he immediately opened fire inside the lobby and then moved to the elevator bank, went up to the 33rd floor, where he continued firing before ultimately taking his own life.
Now, what's going on the 33rd floor? Is they going to tell us what's on the 33rd floor?
This is the deadliest mass shooting in New York City in 25 years.
It's the deadliest mass shooting. He shot 4 people and killed them. So there has never been a mass shooting in New York that has killed 4 or more people. Shout out to all my people from New York. Can y'all please let me know, because this don't sound right. 4 people is the most.
The lobby and then moved to the elevator bank, went up to the 33rd floor, where he continued firing before ultimately taking his own life.
So he continued firing, but nobody else died. He killed 4, went upstairs, and went to dumping, missed everybody, but then he knocked himself off, and it's the deadliest? Wow.
The deadliest mass shooting in New York City in 25 years. Investigators have identified the gunman as 27-year-old Shane Tamara of Las Vegas.
See, because that's the picture that I have, and I was like, he ain't African American, but in like his little football pictures, like he look African American. Yeah, right? Right, the 33rd floor, the 33rd degree. That's the Masonic ritual out here. I hear you. Yeah. Right here, he don't look like a dog you player. He don't look African American or Black American, right? He looked like Somalia or something, or Somalian. Let me get my words right. Go ahead.
They've tracked his movements over the last few days as he drove from Nevada to Manhattan, parking just outside, double parking, really just outside that building. Inside the building, the NFL's corporate offices, along with a number of other businesses. And a source does tell CNN the gunman had a suicide note in his pocket, which expressed some grievances with the NFL, also claiming to suffer from CTE and asking for his brain to be studied.
He is suffering. Somebody had done said from CTE. That's what's up. Suffering from CTE. So he went for the NFL thing. Again, like I had done said, did he go out for the NFL and then he didn't make it? That's probably what happened.
Police, however, has stressed that at this point, any motive is still under investigation. As for the officer who was killed, he has been identified as 36-year-old Didarul Islam, a 3.5-year veteran of the department. He leaves behind a pregnant wife and 2 sons.
You say guns are pretty much illegal here, and a lot of people here can't shoot worth a damn.
Overnight, officials lining the streets outside a Manhattan hospital as his body was transferred. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams has ordered all flags on city buildings be flown at half staff in tribute to the slain officer. Here's what he had to say last night.
He was saving lives. He was protecting New Yorkers. He's an immigrant from Bangladesh, and he loved his city. And everyone we spoke with stated he was a person of faith.
CNN's Omar Jimenez is at the shooting scene for us this morning. Omar, what did we learn overnight?
What do we know?
Yeah, so we learned a few details overnight, but I want to start with what I'm seeing this morning, because obviously we're heading into a new rush hour, the first morning since this happened during evening rush hour last night. And as you mentioned, flags at half staff. We are seeing that outside the building here. We also walked up to the entrance, or got as close to it as we could. Police are out front, barricades, as you can imagine, guarding the entrance and sort of the block perimeter around it. But you can actually see the glass cracked, sort of the introductory glass panes, window panes as you walk in, cracked with what appear to be impact points on one of the window panes, but also on the lower portion of a revolving door as well. Remnants of what happened here in what unfolded in just a few minutes as this gunman walked in, started opening fire on the lobby, killing 3 people in the lobby, including a New York police officer, before heading up to the 33rd floor and killing a 4th person. That police officer killed 36-year-old Digital.
So he killed 3 on the 1st floor. He go upstairs to the 33rd, and he killed 1 more. They say it opened fire like he was just letting it loose, you know what I'm saying? But if he just killed 1 after opening fire and he surprised people, he should have hit more than 1. So it seems to me that this was targeted then, right? I'm just saying.
Islam, an immigrant from Bangladesh, father of 2, expecting a 3rd. But we also just got in a statement that one of the other people killed was an employee for Blackstone. This building holds a number of different companies. Blackstone included the NFL as well. But this statement saying, we are heartbroken to share that our colleague Wesley LePatner was among those who lost their lives. So we're continuing to learn more about the victims in this as well. And all of this as police are trying to push forward to some sort of motive to figure out what may have driven this person to do this. We're appearing to get a few clues. A source with knowledge of the investigation says that this person had a suicide note that talked about CTE, the traumatic brain injury that is typically brought on from playing high-impact sports like football. And this office does house the NFL, and we do understand from the NFL an employee was shot here. But that's just one piece of what is going to be a larger investigation, again, to zero in on a specific motive here. This shooter lived in Las Vegas prior to carrying this out, before driving across the country to this block where I'm standing and walking into that building and doing what they did. But bottom line, as security is beefed up at this building over the next weeks and potentially months, families will be mourning those lost in just a matter of minutes.
Families mourning the loss. Shout out to Enigma 23 Terra for the $5 super chat. They say, Willie, don't this sounds like the lighter hue boy that drove far to Buffalo to shoot a random black guy that invited a way to him to run a car off of water. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Buffalo shooter. Was that the one that was at the what is the thing called? The grocery store? I think that was the grocery store. What hell? There was about 2 or 3 more that was up in Buffalo. I think I know what you're talking about. You say that's an Asian. Say, buddy, an Asian out here.
Absolutely, Omar. Appreciate
a Pacific Islander. That's how you look.
Thank you. John?
Right, well, it's now John Miller, CNN Chief Law Enforcement and Intelligence Analyst. And John, you were doing real-time reporting on this throughout the evening, late into the night. I'm sure you didn't get much sleep, but what's the very latest you're learning now?
Well, we're learning bit by bit what his targeting was and how he ended up where he ended up. So as Omar told us, we see from that picture, he's walking up with an M4 rifle into the lobby, and then he opens fire.
Broad day.
but he wants to get to the elevators. And this is one of those moments where he sees an elevator open. He walks into the elevator. A woman has heard the shots and sees the man with the rifle walking in. She walks off the elevator, which undoubtedly saved her life. He doesn't attempt to shoot her, but he takes the elevator to where it's going. It's one of those buildings like this one where you get in the elevator and the elevator's already programmed to your destination. He doesn't know what his destination is. His target, we believe, is the NFL. He has written this note about CTE. He's talked about how it's the NFL's fault. The NFL is on the 5th floor. We don't
got CTE, and he talk about it's the NFL fault, but he didn't play in the NFL. As far as I know right now, there's nothing that says that he played football professionally.
I don't know this. He may have believed that that was the NFL building. Very much like so many of the floors are occupied by Blackstone. He may have thought, whatever floor I get out on, it may be the NFL. But the door opened, and he walked off into the 33rd floor, which is the headquarters of Rudin Management, the company that runs that building and so many other buildings in Manhattan, and shot apparently the first person he encountered.
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that he probably thought that, okay, whatever floor I get off on, that's gonna be the NFL floor? Why would he say that? Shout out to G for the $2 super chat. Say CTE. Say let's get it. Yes. He said Young Jesus. I gotta back that up just a little bit. He didn't make a destination. I get it. But for him to say, well, he probably thought that whatever flow he get off on would be the NFL flow. Does that make sense?
Like this one where you get in the elevator and the elevator's already... He walks into the elevator. A woman has heard the shots and sees the man with the rifle walking in. She walks off the elevator, which undoubtedly saved her life. He doesn't attempt to shoot her, but he takes the elevator to where it's going. It's one of those buildings like this one where you get in the elevator and the elevator's already programmed to your destination. He doesn't know what his destination is. His target, we believe, is the NFL. He has written this note about CTE. He's talked about how it's the NFL's fault.
Okay, so that makes sense. His target, we believe, is the NFL because it's in his note. Got it.
The NFL is on the 5th floor. We don't know this.
NFL is on the 5th floor. NFL is on the 5th floor. He made it to the 33rd. Go ahead.
He may have believed that that was the NFL building. Very much like so many of the floors are occupied by Blackstone. He may have thought, whatever floor I get out on, it may be the NFL. But the door opened, and he walked off into the 33rd floor, which is the headquarters of Rudin Management, the company that runs that building and so many other buildings in Manhattan, and shot apparently the first person he encountered, a woman who was a long-time and cherished employee of the Rudins. So that gives us a little bit of a window into a lot of the questions that were coming up yesterday, which was, what was his target? Why did he end up there? Was that his target, or was that happenstance? And some of those questions we'll never know because we obviously can't talk to him, but it's coming together.
A somewhat haphazard route from Las Vegas by car all the way, and we were on together last night when you reported the information about the car that they found. Like, this kid double parked on Park Avenue outside the building, which in and of itself is highly unusual and erratic, but to double park there and just walk casually across that plaza with the assault weapon.
How did he? So wait. I guess you can Google this. I guess that you can Google this, and okay, the NFL is in this building. But if the NFL is in that building, so is they saying that the head of the NFL, the whole head of the NFL, is in New York? But if it's in New York, and you can Google this, and damn it, Google Map will take you right to the door. You know what I'm saying? But if it take you to the door, and you done your research to drive from Las Vegas to New York, wouldn't just another Google search of what floor is the NFL on? Or is it the whole building? Did he Google search the building and it said it's the NFL building? I understand that he got the little thing, he wrote the little chat GPT note. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, I get all that. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. Where is the NFL corporate headquarters? All right, bam. Why not ask my AI what am I supposed to be asked? Oh. Shit, I forgot that quick. Where is the corporate building? What? Where is the NFL corporate headquarters? Got it. Where is the NFL corporate headquarters? New York City. The NFL is headquartered in Midtown Manhattan, Canton, Ohio, U.S. The NFL was formed in 1920 in the American Professional League. We don't care nothing about that right now. Okay, so is that building? Damn it, even if I do the map, then they're going New York City comprises of, I don't care about the 5 boroughs. We ain't looking for that right now. Where's the main headquarters? Is in Midtown. So his research had to put him to that building. It had to put him to that building. So I'm just imagining if we do just a little bit more research of like the businesses that's in the building, because you would see that it's a big building. You would see that it's a skyscraper. Hell, it's New York. They got skyscrapers. So you would know it's in a skyscraper. But wouldn't you just do just a little bit more research before you make that damn drive of what floor is it on? Because you cannot believe that the whole building is just the NFL. Well, hell, you can believe it. But if you're going to go through all this, in my mind, you would have did like a little bit more research. But go ahead.
It tells us a few things. It at least suggests a few things strongly, which is, he never stopped driving. Once we have him crossing through New Jersey, by way of Nebraska, Colorado, driving straight across the country. He crosses New Jersey at 4:34. License plate readers have him entering New York shortly thereafter. He double parks that car. Now, you can double park on Park Avenue and get to...
Wait a minute. Why would he go to New Jersey before he go to New York? Isn't New York before New Jersey if you're coming from Vegas? What? I guess not. So, oh, hell. They got the map right here. So New Jersey comes before... Damn it. Because I come in... New York, I come in New York from the south, but I've been over in Jersey. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Shout out to Enigma23 for the $5 super chat. They say, Willie, the NFL story is the lie. Oh, say him unearthing that person associated with Blackstone was a real target. BlackRock owns them. You say they own everything. I heard them say that. I heard them say Blackstone. What is Blackstone? Yeah. What is the company Blackstone? Blackstone is a global investment firm and one of the world's largest managers of alternative assets. Alternative assets. Oh, I guess that explains it. I don't. So it's a financial company. All right, got it. Bang.
Things. It at least suggests a few things strongly, which is, he never stopped driving. Once we have him crossing through New Jersey, by way of Nebraska, Colorado, driving straight across the country. He crosses New Jersey at 4:34. License plate readers have him entering New York shortly thereafter. He double parks that car. Now, you can double park on Park Avenue and get towed away in 5 minutes. Yeah. But he knows, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to this BMW. And I would suggest, based on the past cases we've seen, which are too many, that he wasn't coming back anywhere. I think the reason he did nothing to conceal that rifle was he knew, I'm walking in, I'm opening fire when I get there, I'm going to get as close to my target as I can, and I'm going to keep shooting. And when it's over, I'm going to take my own life, which is what he did.
obviously.
That's a good one right there. He said, Willie, CTE is a brain condition, facts, that impairs you mentally. But he was able to drive to New York from Vegas with no problem. He just kept driving. That's what's up.
Those are the questions being investigated right now. I expect we will learn more in the coming hours, largely because you're reporting on this. John Miller, thank you very much. Eric?
You say that Blackstone is a very large security company that provides all type of private security services. Okay,
Joining me now is Chris Wecker, former FBI Assistant Director for the Criminal Investigative Division. Chris, good to have you with us this morning. Let's walk through what we know in this moment. There's been a lot of focus on the video that we have of this.
I want to see the doggone. I want to see the ChatGPT note. I want to see the ChatGPT note.
Of the shooter as he walks into the building, and I'm going to play that if we can, because he's so calm, and I've also heard someone else describe it as almost purposeful. What do you see in those moments?
And then you got to think, the street is right here, right? The street is right out here. He has to walk across this platform, like this walkway, to get to the big, huge financial building where they're discussing money at. Ain't no law enforcement up here at all. So they just got like regular security. That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, he walked into probably the city with the most wired video network in our country.
Now think about it. That's a good point. They only giving us this shot. Why aren't they giving us video of him walking into the building? Why aren't they giving us video of him parking the vehicle, getting out of the car, walking into the building? Shout out to our Dodger Trap for being a member for 38 months. He said Vanguard bought a third of new construction homes last year. They and BlackRock controlled the banks, media, government, etc. Corporations run the world. Ooh. Like somebody say, a good cover story.
And proceeded to walk. I've been in that building. I served on a Blackstone-owned company after I retired from the FBI and went to board meetings there. There's a big courtyard, and you see him walking through that courtyard. It's 6:30 or sometime after 6 o'clock. Not as much traffic, foot traffic, as you would normally see. And you can tell he's holding the M4 at his side. So he's
6 o'clock.
It's 6:30 or sometime after 6 o'clock. Not as much traffic, foot traffic, as you would normally see. And you can tell he's holding the M4 at his side. So he's making some effort to conceal the weapon. But it looks.
Do y'all even understand that the majority of people, they didn't even see the gun? This is what I mean. Situation awareness. We too busy in our goddamn phones. We too busy not paying attention. He walked from the street, and that's not like a short walk. That's like from inside your house to your mailbox if it was down the street. Something like that right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, to me, like, again, he is purposeful. He's going to engage anyone who tries to stop him from getting into that building. And, of course, nobody did, because people don't walk around armed in New York City, and there's no police officer outside the building. So he gets inside and quickly ambushes the first threat that he sees, which is an off-duty NYPD police officer who's in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, it's hard to get your rational mind around this. This guy drives 30-some-odd hours across country over the course of 2.5 days, jumps out of the car, gets right to it, and goes into a suicide mission. It's just really hard to fathom that.
Chris, appreciate your time.
So this is the video that y'all gonna also give us? Watch this. Y'all gonna end us with this video.
Gets right to it.
Y'all gonna end us with somebody 5 buildings away and them zooming in over there. Y'all ain't gonna give us nobody else's videos that was like right there. Just don't be understanding people. I don't get it. You say they mind control, buddy. Hell, the Manchurian Candidate. Hey, it could be a Manchurian Candidate situation We don't know. Hold on. Mass shooting. How many hours ago was that we just watched? That was 3 hours ago. So we need something like an hour ago. Really, really short. Really short. And then we're going to move it on. But here's the latest.
5:15 is the time right now, and more details are emerging about the suspect in the New York City shooting. Investigators say a note was found at the scene, providing clues into the suspect's possible motive.
Shane Tamura cited the NFL in his writings, voicing his anger that his mental health illness may be linked to the game of football. The Park Avenue building is home to the NFL offices. Officials say in addition to the weapon and ammunition, a cell phone was also found, and they'll try to access into it.
You say Willie. Most athletes that suffer from CTE are suicidal, not homicidal. They suffer from depression, and you don't find out until an autopsy. You right about that right there, because damn it, I really learned about CTE was the movie that Will Smith had done did, which was a great movie about CTE. I think that was the first time I really heard about it, and they went like in depth. So when I be trying to tell y'all, movies is a good learning tool if you're not just watching movies for entertainment. Yeah.
Ida Siegel reports from New York City.
A flood of law enforcement descended on Park Avenue in the middle of the evening rush hour. Shots had been fired inside the lobby of 345 Park Avenue. Surveillance video would later show a man with a rifle, dressed in professional attire, casually walking on the plaza leading to the lobby. Once he made it inside, police say he opened fire. Police now telling us the gunman, identified as Shane Devin Tamura, shot 5 people, killing 4 of them, including a police officer who was rushed into emergency surgery but could not be saved. Police say the gunman ultimately turned his weapon on himself and took his own life on the 33rd floor of the building.
That is horrifying.
Dan Buring's fiance called him from the 32nd
Where's your clothes, pimp?
floor. She works for Blackstone and told him that she and others had barricaded themselves inside a conference room with a refrigerator blocking the door.
She just knew that there was an active shooter. A colleague called up from the lobby who was there when it happened, and so everybody sheltered in place as quickly as they could.
This morning, we're also learning more about the NYPD officer who died during that shooting. Deidre Islam was 36 years old.
That's what's up. We got a fallen soldier out here in these streets, man. Listen, we missing like a lot of information. You say 33 is Satan number. That's Satan number. There's no government, just corporations. Title 28, Section 3002-15. This is law. That's what's up. You say suicidal and taking victims. There it is. Bam. Hey, shout it. Hey. Watch your back. Damn it, you got to be aware. A lot of y'all need to walk around with a little shank on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your little shank, because y'all could have shanked them. Yeah, no. But he decided to not empty the clip. He decided to not empty. That boy drove over 30-some hours in 2 days, only shooting and killing 4 people, and then knocked himself off. I don't think that he, what would be the thing? I don't think that the clip was empty. He drove 30-some out and just shot random people. But he had a suicide note for the NFL. But he just shot random people. Nobody in particular. Just randoms. That's what they're going to give us. And you know what's crazy? The video that we just saw, they cut the comments off. That's strange. They cut the comments off on that one. Got to be more careful. We're going to leave all that right there, because that right there was like the latest. So we're just going to move right along, man. Have your insurances paid. Make sure you got your insurances paid, especially like for the officer who lost his life. Hila finna have a new baby. And hopefully he had insurance. Because if not, we going to be reading about a GoFundMe in about a few days or something like that right there. Never know. But anyway, moving right along. I ain't going to eat much. I'm going to take y'all out here to the Dollar Tree. Y'all doing too much at the Dollar Tree. You mean that we got an incident at the Dollar Tree? Yeah. It happens. Gonna put that up on the screen for you. Children found in a sweltering car while the mom shops at a Family Dollar.
You guys okay? Is it hot in here? Huh? Where's your mom at? Your mom's in the store?
Yeah, sure.
How you doing, ma'am? So, how long are you in the store for? 5 minutes? Because I'm here in 25 minutes. And the car's not on and the windows aren't down. Any particular reason why you're leaving the kids in the car? Do you have an ID with you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? Let's go to the hood of the car. We're going to get them out of the car because it's hot in there.
I don't know if that bottle was left. That's the only source of liquid.
She's strapped in.
Empty.
She's strapped in, and he has
nothing. Almost 25 minutes plus.
25 minutes,
Yeah.
no AC or
No AC, windows up, doors closed. After 10 minutes of
having the
breathing,
doors open.
it was still 100 degrees. I think there'd be almost a little bit more remorse.
There's zero.
No.
Zero remorse. A good mama. Zero remorse. A good mama. That baby out of Lee County. She walked up like, y'all was hot. Look. Look at her face like, okay, you telling me something that I know. I left him in the car.
You know what? Let's go to the hood of the car. We're going to get them out of the car because...
Do y'all understand what he also said? That 10 minutes with the door open, it's still 100 degrees inside the car. Dang. That's deep.
It's hot in there.
I don't know if that bottle was left. That's the only source of liquid.
She's strapped in.
Empty.
She's strapped in, and he has
nothing. Almost 25 minutes plus.
25 minutes,
Yeah.
no AC or
No AC, windows up, doors.
Even a firefighter is shocked. 25 minutes? Like, damn it, insurance is still alive?
25 minutes,
Yeah.
no AC or
No AC, windows
No
up.
AC, windows up. Wish I would burn up the goddamn gas. Gas high in certain states, especially if she was in California. Gas high as hell. But anyway, at the Family Dollar, bitch, you supposed to took your children inside the Family Dollar. Let them children get something out of Family Dollar. Sure, probably one of those, I ain't got no money for nothing else. I got all that monkey. I ain't got no money to get y'all nothing out of Family Dollar. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much of it. And it's a shame how y'all be treating your children. It's a shame how y'all be loving your children. Let's just call it what it is. Now, why is that running like that? Should I press pause? I can press pause. Oh, man. Oh, I got all of the things that I've saved and pulled up. They are running. This whole time they have been running. And that also means, I done lost so many stories like this that you all don't even know. Because I set them up, but then if you don't go back on them and press stop and pause, they will be running in the background. And a lot of times, the stories, they run in the background, but then they will go to other stories and other stories and other stories. And then I end up losing the story that I had up for that tab. Oh, I done lost some stuff, but hold up. I still got. Damn, I was supposed to talk about him because his brother had done said something. The stabber, his brother had done said something, but I couldn't see it. But anyway. We're going to keep the party going. Don't even worry about it. As y'all come on in, but y'all go ahead and give a player a thumbs up and the share button. I need your support, like I always say. Thumbs ups is free. The share button is free. I need to be everywhere, all the time. I need to be all the time, everywhere. Something like that. I just make up stuff. You say, Willie, stop using autoplay. You right about that right there. But when I be looking for stuff, because I be working on so many different computers and screens and stuff like that, the autoplay, it actually helps. But you're right, I need to cut off autoplay. Player, stop thinking that you're doing everything right. That's all. I need to take your advice and stop doing that right there. Anyway. This is a sad day right here. Boy, it don't get no sadder than this right here. Let me go on the grab that right there. Bam! Sad day out here in children's world. We done arrested somebody, which I would have never believed that we would arrest. But we have arrested somebody. Chuck E. Cheese has been arrested in Florida, my state, stay your ground state, but go home state. Please don't run up win 5th Hour Life state. Chuck E. Cheese, arrest Chucky. I can't believe it. Let's see what they're talking about.
New details into the arrest of Chuck E. Cheese, or at least the man who was dressed up as one. It happened at a restaurant in Tallahassee.
But a family from the Villages witnessed the entire thing while on vacation. As Fox 35's Randy Hildreth found out, it was a visit the kids will likely never forget.
Chuck E. Cheese got arrested.
It's been the talk of the Gegenheimer family for the last few days.
Like asking 100 questions of like, does this mean Chucky's gone forever? Like, what now?
They say Chucky gonna get a bun, baby. Don't worry about it. They gonna get Chuck E. Cheese a bun.
Central Florida family was snapped in the back of this now viral photo of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested at a Tallahassee location. The family had just gotten in town to visit Grandma. 4-year-old Lizzie says she was nearly ready to help Mr. Cheese.
Mr. Cheese, you say is Chucky a map? Is Chucky a map? My God.
Nearly ready to help Mr. Cheese.
But if they wanted to get arrested either. She's gonna go help us, then she saw the police and bam.
Mom says Lizzie had just taken a picture with the character, and 6-year-old Jenny was about to take one when police walked over.
I was in the midst of pushing Jenny towards Chucky. The cop grabbed one wrist and another one grabbed the other wrist, put it behind his back, told him not to resist. And at the same time, I'm pulling my kids away. Like, what's going on in the midst of this?
According to the arrest affidavit, the man in the costume was Jermel Jones. He was arrested for credit card fraud. Police say he worked at the arcade and racked up a little over $100 in charges on a card left by a customer. Gegenheimer thinks he slipped on the costume to hide from police. She's glad he was caught, but wish he hadn't been arrested in front of the kids.
When they had him at the truck, they took off his head and put it on top of the SUV truck. So then we went into it's kind of like, Chucky's got a lot of friends who help him so he can get to all the Chuck E. Cheese places at once, like trying to manage the magic still. Wow.
Yeah, manage the lie, because that's all we do to children.
Oh, we're watching now the man get undressed out of the costume outside.
Police say Jones still had the stolen credit card on him, along with a small amount of marijuana. He's accused of committing the same crime 6 months ago. Randy Hildreth.
I got to talk to my law enforcement co-workers, to my law enforcement peers. There's a few things that was done wrong, and maybe a resignation needs to be on someone's desk. You should never, and I mean for never, ever, ever arrest Chuck E. Cheese in front of kids. You should never arrest Chuck E. Cheese in front of children. You should never unhelmet Chuck E. Cheese in front of children. Man, what is we doing? We got to keep the lie going. Do you understand that listen, when we do this right here, Roger, when we do this right here, you have destroyed childhoods. That's why that lovely mother had to explain Chuck E. Cheese got like a big family or something like that. I don't forgot what the baby had to say here. A matter of fact, I don't want to make it up. Let's see what she had to say.
SUV truck. Then we went into the truck. They took off his head and put it on top of the SUV truck.
That's like taking off a woman lace front. You don't do. No. We need retraining. I'm sorry.
So then we went into it's kind of like, Chucky's got a lot of friends who help him so he can get to all the Chuck E. Cheese places at once.
Yeah. So we had to go ahead on and extend the lie. Chucky got a lot of friends, shit like that right there. So, Chucky was using him as a friend, I don't like how they did Chucky like this right here by over $100. I don't like. They destroyed listen, about $100. You all couldn't pull Chucky like in the back closet or something. In the bathroom, arrest Buddy and have him to derobe. We need more training. We need Chuck E. Cheese training. We need rat training. We need some rat training. They were supposed to took him in the bathroom and arrested Buddy, had him to take off the damn outfit. Now I'm speaking to all law enforcement captains and all that fly shit in every district. There's a Chuck E. Cheese, and Chuck E. Cheese need to be apprehended, talked to down at the station. You do that shit behind closed doors. You don't ever derobe a Chucky. Moving right along, I ain't gonna be much older. That is so, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know. What is this right here? Summer programs. We got some about some programs. Y'all, we is also out here screaming. We also screaming on the green and the blue. We also doing both. We doing like 3 things at one time. We also round there with Elon Musk. Y'all know I can't say it, but it is the blue. Yeah. Got that right there. I just don't like how they handle Chucky. I don't. I'm in my feelings. What the hell? When the last time that y'all went to Chuck E. Cheese? Like, it's been a while for me. Like it really been a while for me. And shout out to all the people who be going around there to Chucky and letting your children eat at the place and stuff like that. I really ain't tripping, man. But I just think that it's a sad day when we got to take down such a mentor, such a entity that is really good with children. Like it makes the children happy, you know. We shouldn't ever. I don't move right along. I ain't gonna be much hold you. Federal funds are being frozen, freeze. Like they put a freeze on Dr. Umar account. Listen, the federal funds have been frozen. It's an early shutdown to a summer program. A summer program. Now, summer programs be real helpful. Oh, believe in me, when you can send your children somewhere, when you can get your children outside of the house, that is a real benefit. Here we go.
Kids will lose access to meals, support, and structure this summer.
How many of y'all think that she's like 12 or 13? How many of y'all? I'm just looking at her. I thought that this was one to churn. Run it back.
Over 300 kids will lose access to meals, support, and structure this summer because of a funding delay at the federal level. I'm Leanne Abutsaribush, your Thomasville neighborhood reporter, and I'm taking a closer look at what this means for working parents who now have to choose between staying home or going to work. On June.
Now it's crazy because if you look at her and you is attracted to her, do you understand that you is also attracted to like a 12 or 13-year-old? You can't tell me that baby don't look like she in middle school. Huh? I'm just saying. But if you have a attraction to her, we know that she's an adult because like Tallahassee News, they can't hire minors, you know, so we know that she's an adult. I'm just saying, if you have like a track, oh my God, she's beautiful. I would love to such and such and such. Girl, like she in middle school.
Working parents who now have to choose between staying home or going to work.
On June 30th, the Thomasville Community Resource Center got a national alert. Federal grant money they rely on suddenly frozen. Just one day before they were supposed to draw funds on July 1st, TCRC gets 81% of its budget from federal grants. And when the U.S. Department of Education put a hold on funding, the impact was immediate. And that means
we're having to limit our programs and end our summer program early because of the financial strain that these reimbursements have on these organizations.
The early shutdown.
We not gonna let that slide. What are we doing? Pimp, play up, people. I think that we need to do better, especially being around children. Physical fitness is very important. Health should be at the top Like the top goal, especially with children. I'm just saying, you can look how you want to look. I'm just saying, when we're talking about children and what children be around and see, and
the financial strain that these reimbursements have on these organizations.
The early shutdown cuts 3 full weeks of their summer program. That's hundreds of kids across Thomas and Grady counties who now have nowhere to go. The freeze also affects their year-round services, including the after-school program and their pre-K class. Don Simmons, the executive director, tells me the hardest part was breaking the news to his staff.
I mean, you're talking about staff that this is their only paycheck, that this is the only funding that they get from an organization like ours.
But this hit the parents hard as well.
Well, this program is important for me because I'm trying to work, I'm trying to go to school full time. And so this program has been a vital source to not only me, but to single moms, because it helps us to be able to work and go to school and make ends meet.
this really, really benefits single moms because it helped us go to school. It helps us work and go to school full time. It helps us work and go to school full time. It helps us single mom because somebody get to keep our children. Get a children to daddy. Drop children off with a daddy. I do understand, but Willie, a lot of times daddies don't be there. Well, you should have. Listen, no. The same way that y'all force a dude or go down there to the system to force a dude to pay, y'all need to go down there to force a dude to take care of his, spend time with his children when you trying to go to school full time. And why y'all be trying to go to school full time after y'all have all these goddamn children? I believe if you got a whole bunch of children, you should not be able to go to school full time.
Organization like ours.
But this hit the parents hard as well.
Well, this program is important for me because I'm trying to work, I'm trying to go to school full time, and
but that's nobody's problem but yours. That's nobody's problem but y'all. You say school became important after you had children, and that is like the darker hue people struggle. That's literally the darker hue people struggle. It just is what it is. It's the darker hue people struggle. The darker hue female struggle. The masses don't know how to not have children before they get their education.
So this program has been a vital source to not only me, but to single moms because it helps us to be able to work and go to school and make ends meet.
But y'all could do it all on your own. You know, you independent. INDEPENDANT. How y'all spell it? Yeah. But y'all don't need a man. Y'all independent. I do it all by myself. No, you don't.
Kiera Ingram is a full nursing student, a full-time worker, and a single mom of 2 girls. With the center closing early, she's scrambling to find something safe,
She's a full-time nursing student. It's hard out here for these nurses, boy.
structured and something her daughters are familiar with.
Plans were to enroll her back in August when school started back. So now it's like we only have 3 to 4 weeks to make an ultimatum of what's going to replace that if they take this away. And that's going to mess a lot of us parents up because we're so used to, having this safe spot for our kids because this is not their first time. These kids been here.
So the daddy ain't like no option? The daddy mama ain't no option. I'm just asking. I'm asking for people. The daddy ain't no option. The daddy sisters are not. You don't know none of them? Got it.
Simmons tells me the center has now launched a capital campaign to raise emergency support to keep the doors open and the staff paid. In Thomasville, I'm Leanna Bush, ABC.
Again, do y'all be understanding how much money be invested in women's poor decisions? I know. Not all. We have a lot of women whose child's father has died. So I'm really not talking to them or talking about them when I be speaking this way. That's really not who I'm talking about. We have a lot of women whose baby daddy done died, their husbands done died, and now they left as a single mother. But it is a difference. It is a difference when y'all choose to be single mamas and then y'all be having multiple baby daddies and being a single mama. That's a whole damn problem. But the amount of funds, the amount of money that comes from Americans to support women is utterly ridiculous. Do we need the programs? Yeah. I think we just need daddies more. You know what I'm saying? I done missed out. Damn it, I done messed up. Don't worry about it, though. We gonna make up for this right here. We got one of my pimp player pastor partners. We got one of my pimp player pastor partners. Damn, he got caught up slipping. It don't look like he was praying hard enough. I don't think he was praying hard enough. But we got a Maryland pastor who has been taken into custody by ICE.
Talbot County is now in ICE custody in Louisiana. Daniel Fuentes Espinal is a church pastor and construction worker who has lived in the country since 2001. ICE says his visa has been expired for decades. What? WJZ is live at 6. Tara Lynch shares the latest on this case. And Tara, a family friend says that the pastor was arrested on his way to work at a job construction worker.
Yeah, Grace, this Daniel Fuentes Espinal was arrested while driving to a construction site, according to a family friend. That's when he was pulled over and arrested by ICE earlier this week. He was taken to a detention facility in Salisbury, then Baltimore, and now he's out of state. Espinal is now being held at the Wynn Correctional Facility, a medium security prison in Louisiana. Many people in Easton gathered yesterday to rally in support of Espinal's release from custody. His family says he has no criminal record. ICE says Espinal entered the U.S. in 2001 with a 6-month visa and has been living here illegally since it expired. Len Foxwell is a friend of Pastor Espinal's and says Espinal was arrested last Monday on his way to a construction job. He called him a pillar of the Easton community.
Not only did he break the law, you broke the law of the land. You also broke God's law. God say in the good book, in the good book, is it respect or follow the laws of the land? Damn it, is one of them words that's being used about the land. You're supposed to respect and or follow the laws of the land. That's what the good book say. You did something illegal. Now we had to go out and get you from around here.
He is known for giving shelter to those who need a place to stay.
Sure.
He opens up his closet and gives food to anyone in need, clothing to anyone at their most vulnerable. And he doesn't ask for anything in return. He's just one of those people that forms the backbone of any strong, close-knit community like ours.
Senator Chris Van Hollen said in a statement he's working with Espinal's family. The senator also criticized the Trump administration, saying the administration is snatching up anyone it can find on the streets to promote its mass deportation agenda. For now, reporting live on your corner in Baltimore City, Tara Lynch, WJZ.
So, the senator said what?
Forms the backbone of any strong, close-knit.
The senator blaming Trump for the pastor's decision-making, which is considered illegal.
Community like ours.
Senator Chris Van Hollen said in a statement he's working with Espinal's family. The senator also criticized the Trump administration, saying the administration is snatching up anyone it can find on the streets to promote its mass deportation.
They're trying to snatch up anybody who has broken the law. Can we just agree that the law has been broken? I don't care how good and kind you is. When you break the law, you is a law breaker. And what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Do you know that God wouldn't compromise with somebody who broke the law when he told you don't break the law? Your God ain't gonna compromise. But see that senator who said a little something, compromising. He must not be a believer. He must not be of the chosen. He must not be one of God's children. Give a damn what he did. Hey, killers do good stuff. The mob did great stuff for a lot of people. Jeffrey Dahmer did like a lot of good stuff, like for people. Right. Charles Manson them, Gacy them, they did stuff. Glazelia, she did some good stuff. People do good stuff while breaking the law. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. He say Prayer's wife came here the same way. Say she's still here. Got to be more careful. We ain't talking about her though. We ain't talking about that sister. That modeling sister. Yeah, she probably got her citizenship. They got that paper. They got that paper out here in these streets. Listen, if you got that paper and you ain't been like able to influence ICE, what is you really doing? You got to, damn it, you got to be able to swindle your way into the great United States of America with that change. Because like if I'm working for ICE and you like looking, listen, I give you 10. You go it on and fill out that little paperwork. How much? How many months it gonna take me to make 10,000? All right. But a real billionaire, I give you 100 cash. 100. You just want me to do one? You just want me to do one application? Listen, I am willing to do a few applications for 100. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to use y'all money the way money need to be used. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash out. He say she came on a work visa. He say he needs to be fair. Well, right now don't forget about her. Yeah, no, because sometimes they be talking, sometimes they don't. But listen, she better be careful. Listen, you have, and she be having like little attitudes. She don't want to kiss a player. Sometimes his breath maybe stink or something like that right there. But I would be threatening me a bit every week. So I can't get that? You sure? I'm going to ask you again when I come out this bathroom. You ain't trying to do a little. I know some people. There's a phone call. I can make a phone call and change your trajectory right now. I got your future in my hands. Shout out to all of the illegal females out here in these doggone streets. Players, I told y'all when they came over illegal, it was a beautiful time for y'all to go down there on the block because you was able to pick. You was able to pick. You had to pick of the little. Go ahead on and get you one of them, one of our illegals sisters out here in these streets. She just need somewhere for her and her baby. You know what I'm saying? People like telling me, Willie, you don't have no heart with that. No. It's a baby in need. It's a baby in need. Even swap, no swindle. Why y'all think that y'all supposed to be getting something for free all the goddamn time? Just do it from the decency of your heart. Well, baby, I got a manhood down here who stands at attention. And that pressure need to be released, baby. You think you just gonna lay on my sofas? You ain't gonna do nothing out here in that street. Listen, we always talk about that we want humble women and peaceful women, and you know what I'm saying? Submissive women. That's the word that I'm looking for. We're looking for submissive women. There's nothing like a woman who is in a position. I'm calling it how it is. A woman who is in a position to where there's no choice but to be submissive. It's kind of like, listen. It's kind of like when you put in an application and these companies know that you is in need, because if you wasn't in need, then you wouldn't be filling out these applications. Even swap, no swindle. I need for you to do this. Let me give you a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? So it's no different. People don't hire you from the kindness of their heart. They is not just going to pay you every week or every 2 weeks and don't expect for you to put in no work. Nobody expects that. But when it comes around to, you know, a player picking up a baby who was in need and just trying to feed her children, that's wrong. Y'all ought to get y'all life together. He said Corey Holcomb said that he only mess with poor women. That's really, really smart. That's really, really smart because, listen, a lot of time, people ain't got time for that little mouth thing. And when you was in a situation, you tend to be humble. When you in a situation, you tend to be humble. Have you ever seen a broke chick? And then you see a chick who got her stuff together. Bit sassy and all that, like talking slick. And then, I need you. I got the government. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. But a bitch who down bad right now. They just put her clothes out. And she's sitting on the stoop with 2 children. With their hair ain't done. It's either going to get cold later on tonight or it's going to get hot later on tonight. One thing that we do know for sure, y'all ain't got no place to go. Now, I ain't saying that we got to do something tonight. I ain't saying that right there because I want to get you washed up and, you know, teach you a few things. You know what I'm saying? Let you know the rules and the regulations, put you through training and stuff like that. Some OJT, you know. But we're going to get down to business in like a day or two. Just saying something, man. Moving right along. I ain't going to even much hold you. We have a woman who shoots. A woman who shoots and kill a man who police say broke into her home.
A woman shot and killed a man who broke into her apartment in northwest Atlanta.
Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live at the complex where it happened. Audrey, you just learned new information about this case.
And I just want to show you, you can see there's still some police tape here right now. Police also tell me that the 2 men broke inside this apartment that you see right there behind me.
Did I do the story yesterday?
They say that there was some sort of commotion and then that one deadly gunshot. The deadly shooting happened just before 11 Monday night. According to Atlanta police, 2 men broke into apartment D3 at the Darron Village Apartments and tried to rob the 4 people inside. One person fought back and shot one suspect while the other suspect took off. That wounded suspect died right inside the apartment. This is video of the woman who fired the shot. She was taken back to police headquarters for questioning, but was not charged. We spoke with the woman's mother, who says her daughter had no other choice but to defend herself.
She was in her home and somebody tried to break in. I don't know why, but they tried to break in.
Shout out to Brenda.
They went to the complex and started knocking on doors. I spoke with one neighbor who says there's always commotion and a lot of traffic in and out of the apartment. That neighbor gave me this cell phone video from just a few months ago. She says it shows one of the people from apartment D3 screaming and arguing outside. Police are still questioning everyone who was inside the apartment at the time of the shooting.
If y'all live in a building that's labeled apartment D3, when they be having like them little letters and numbers, if your apartment don't have just a full number, if it have that letter and the number thing, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Now, I also did some digging, and I learned that this is not the first deadly shooting to happen right here at this apartment complex. Those are some new details I'm going through for Channel 2 Action News at 4. Right now, we are live here in Northwest Atlanta. Audrey Washington.
Shot that baby out for shooting. Shit, what? I don't know. Buddy them. Listen, the streets got to eat. Streets got to eat. They got that baby in the car like.
She was taken back to police headquarters for questioning.
Like, don't show my face. They gonna know I got that work. Don't show my face. Cause that's just how they would have to do me. Listen, I'm gonna take my ride down there crying and shit because, like, I would like to show sympathy and empathy after I done gunned me. Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna keep shooting. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I lost it. I was out of my mind. I was scared. And then after I shoot him, I'm gonna try to get some CPR. Come on, hold on, don't leave. Stay strong. Think about your children. Fight, fight, fight. You're a fighter. You're a real fighter. Think about your kids. Do everything possible to try to save your life. So when the police come and we go to court and all that fly stuff right there, he tried to save the person's life. He really didn't want to kill. Yeah. The person got 17 shots in him, but he tried to save their life. The intentions wasn't to kill. He was scared and his finger locked on the trigger. It just happens like that sometimes. Just saying. Got to be more careful. I'm going to be crying and go, oh my God, I never taken someone's life. Oh my God, I'm going to need therapy. Man, I think that I would help. Because you're not coming back. You're not coming back. What if you like, shoot, you try to save their life, but then you like, stop. You like, is you gonna do it on your own? Is you gonna do it on your own? Nah, let's try it again. You know what I'm saying? Because like this, you giving them hope. You giving them hope. They looking at you. They can't breathe. They got blood coming out their mouth. And they looking at you and stuff like that with their eye poked open like they on that good coke without no fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? Their eye, you put, try it now. You just, try it now. All right. Try it now. They keep doing like I would just keep playing with people because I'd be like, why did you try to break into my home? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to yourself? And the Lord said, see right there, y'all need to go ahead on and start talk about the Bible and stuff like that right there. And what's in the book and remind them of you was taught this as a child. You should not be breaking and entering. I think that's in Matthew 24:32. You shouldn't be breaking in and entering in Willie's home. I think, or is that 24:33? It's one of those right there. It's one of those right there. You just open up your Bible. I'm just trying to take something. But I think that is a real good caring person for somebody to shoot you and try to save your life. I really do think that is a real considerate person. Dang, got to be more careful. Well, y'all, give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the midday news. We got 242 thumbs up, man. I hope that y'all was entertained today. I try to do what I can do when I can do it. See, because a lot of y'all don't know. I had 25 minutes to set this show up because I just got back in town. I just try to tell y'all something. That boy good. That boy right there good. At least I do believe that I'm good. Been out there on the goddamn road and came on back real quick. 27 minutes. 27 minutes to set this thing up. Y'all think I did a good job? I think I did a good job. So, anyway, players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. Here's your choice. You make the call. Your body. Your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Y'all please remember to watch the standalone videos out here in the streets on the Willie Williams Show 4, 7 channel, and Accept and Agree channel. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Thank y'all. I pretty much think that's it. I think that's it right there. Thank y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. See y'all later on. Be safe. Stay alive. Thank you.